So today we are out on another adventure. Today we're actually going to be going to Bielefeld. What are we doing in Bielefeld? This is actually going to be my first time cycling to Bielefeld. We're going to see I think it's called the Sparenburger Burg, I don't know, Sparenburger Castle, something like that. So yeah, let's see how this goes. Also look at this, I now know how to ride with no hands. It's still not perfect, but I mean it works. I can now fully talk with my hands and stuff, which is pretty cool. I mean, it feels really chill. I'm just a chill guy. We're actually going to be trying out a assist mode that I haven't been giving a lot of credit on this bike. That is Tour Plus. Because usually you would just... Oh, don't wobble. Stop doing that. Usually, if you want to drive ecologically, you would just use eco mode. And I would say anything after that, you should just use automatic mode. Or for those really steep inclines, you should use turbo mode. However, there might actually be something to this Tour Plus. Because I actually just call Tour Plus just Eco Plus, the DLC to Eco. Because it gives you the same power output as Eco mode. Just when it really sees you struggling, it does give you like a sudden burst of power. But in total, it does try and keep the amount of power that you get from the motor low. So this is also a very good mode for conserving battery life and getting as far as possible. Damn, can I actually say, cycling with no hands feels freeing. I'm just kind of sitting here and pedaling. Feels pretty cool. I can completely fully use my hands to talk. I'm just sitting here and vibing. I always saw other people doing this, and I was a bit jealous. I was like, how the hell is he doing that so effortlessly? And a big part of that is actually just confidence. The reason I even know how to do this is because I watched Nick 30. He told me to use the power of friendship and believe in myself. So what I actually did, I was riding at like the middle of the night. I had music in my headphones, and man, I was just feeling good. I was feeling so good, in fact, that I actually attempted something. I did the really, really cautious one first, where you're like hovering your hands over the handlebars. But after some time, you're just kind of chilling. But then, look at this, you saw that for a moment? The bike's handles started wobbling. Kind of reminds me of those videos of those, the motorcyclists, the death wobble. When it like starts wobbling uncontrollably, that's when like the real bad stuff happens. That's the cool thing. I don't really have to stop wobbling. Hey, I'm talking with you. Stop wobbling. Fine. Sometimes it doesn't listen to me. That's fine. When you're in auto mode, you don't really have to focus on changing gears. When a car is approaching me like that, I still rather have the full stability of both of my hands on the steering bar. So we're back at it again. We're just gonna yap. Fuck me, man. I wonder why it does that. I haven't had this wobbling problem yesterday, but yesterday I was also just kind of turn your brain off, cycle around, and do some dumb stuff. I do get a bit nervous when I have to like turn, because I haven't done that a lot. I can keep my stability, but you still have to like kind of lean with it. Stop doing that. Can you see that? You just kind of have to grip it once to like get it back in check. It's the moment you start doubting yourself or looking at your own movements is when you start to mess up. Just don't mess up. It's that easy. I'm going to overcome my fear. I'm just gonna go, not even think. We don't need handlebars. Handlebars are for pussies. And for people without handlebars. I don't need handlebars. I'm kind of sliding off my seat though, that's not good. Who knows, maybe this even gives you a better view of the road ahead if I don't have my handlebars in the way. We're just cruising, we're vibing. Wow, almost right into the pole. Okay, my ass. Now we're starting to see some stuff. It's the police. That is a bit frustrating when cars like block you in. You can't even get on the road because that's just suicide. So we should probably get over here. Radfahrer absteigen. I don't want to though. It's telling me to get off the sign. Like on what legal grounds? And see right over there, it's a sign that says that cyclists are supposed to be here. Okay, we have to respect the rules. Or actually, let's take a moment to... Wow. Just take it all in. There's just something nice about standing on a bridge, just looking down at the water. I didn't want to get in the way of that mother and her baby, so I held back. You sometimes have to have some restraint, but I no longer have restraint, baby. That was a weird situation. Everything was full, no one knew what to do, and then the cyclist just comes by and sneaks through. That's another really cool thing about, bikes versus cars. I have so much more mobility. I can squeeze into tight gaps. I can go into areas that cars could only dream of ever being in. I've never driven down here before. New road unlocked, oh yeah. What even is this place? Oh, it's a graveyard. Interesting. Oh yeah, there you can see them. I have to do a full, almost 180 turn if I want to turn the camera to like the right or left. It's kind of cool though. It's very peaceful right now. Very quiet here. Very calm. I have no idea how the audio is going to sound, by the way. I don't even know how my own... Okay, so this is a bit weird. It's time to tell you about my medical issues because it started this morning. My left ear just decided to not really work anymore. It's like it feels like when you have Bluetooth headphones, like AirPods, and only one of them has no charge left anymore, but the other one still works fine. So that's a really weird feeling. But this is nice. The weather is actually, I think my weather app described it very well because it just said fair. I'm like, yeah, this is pretty fair. It's not like completely depressing and cloudy. It pretty much is, but you still have a few gaps in the clouds and you can see a bit of blue sky. The weather is actually not even that cold. I believe it's like 5 degrees Celsius right now, which might not sound like much, but I'm actually fine with those temperatures and it doesn't even feel that cold because I'm cycling. When you're doing something at those temperatures, they don't seem that bad, but below freezing you do really, or even at 0 degrees Celsius, you really start to feel it. I keep forgetting how nice it is to cycle when you can actually see stuff. I do, because it's still winter and it's pretty much dark all the time. I also almost always cycle in the dark. So it feels like, I do like cycling in the dark. It's relaxing. It feels like you're the only one left in the world. It's just you and your bike. And I like to listen to music while doing that. It feels really cool. However, being able to just drive through this forest, for example, actually take in the beauty of nature, it is really nice. Because usually I would be cycling down here and I would only see a small patch of road in front of me because of my light. But right now I don't even have my light turned on. It's only me, my camera, me, myself, and I, and the camera, and my yapping. That's pretty much what these videos are. It's just me saying, hey, we're going to go to this place. Then we proceed to go to that place. And while we do that, I yap a lot. So if that's what you're here for, thanks for sticking around. If not, I'm very sorry, I guess. Not really, because I'm just doing my thing. But we're cruising. I'm a bit afraid. Yesterday I cycled 60 kilometers up a very, very steep hill. I was visiting the Hermannsdenkmal in Detmold, which was really cool, by the way, especially at night, because you're the only one on top of the plaza. But at first, I'm using Google Maps. And Google Maps likes to be very lenient with the definition of a bike path. sometimes it will literally just try and get you to go right through like a wood hiking path, which is angled at a 50 degree angle, and it's not fun because at that point you can't even cycle. You have to push your bike. Oh, tractor. Tractors are cool. I've never driven one, but I'm allowed to, which is really cool. If you look at your driver's license, it will tell you all the kinds of vehicles you are allowed to drive. So I am allowed to drive a car, like a moped, a scooter, and a small tractor, which is pretty cool. So I could, but I'm not gonna. I don't have tractor money or use for a tractor. I wonder if the Americans see a lot of tractors. Probably not. I don't know. Never been to America, so I don't know how many farmers are hitting the road, or if they have like their own private road like system or connections. Oh, we're climbing a bit now. Nothing too bad. We're just vibing. It's very quiet. I guess this will help the camera audio at least, because there are no cars whooshing by. I kind of really do want to stay in Tour Plus for this video for a majority of the time to see if it actually is very similar to Eco Mode, but still like good. On the little display up here, on the top right corner, you can see like a little bar, and that bar shows you how much energy you're currently using, how much it's drawing from the battery. And I don't know, you can probably not see it. Right now it's drawing very little, looks like 10% of the energy, and it's probably gonna stay like that. But if I change it to turbo mode, that shoots up high. It's not even, okay, for a second it didn't even give me any energy output. Like right now, it just says, oh, you're good, you can do it on your own, big boy. You got power and those legs, you're young, fine. Guess I am. Whoa. You can't see it right now, but the view to my left is, sorry, I should probably be talking to the camera. You can't see it right now, but the view to my left is breathtaking right now. It kind of sucks that to get a good view, you have to go up on high places, because that means it's tough to cycle, or just in general, requires more energy, and I'm lazy. But in the end, it's like worth it though.